So, I am Anna. I created this channel a couple of years ago for multiple purposes, but I haven't really been able to utilize it the way I wanted to. So I intend on making this channel a place where I can showcase my artwork, a place for my tarot readings, just a place for all the type of different things that I dabble in to kind of come home. This is home for all my shit. So today, the point of this video was... So this is, let's back up. This is my fourth time doing this video. I had to stop because my fire alarm kept going off because I live in the tiniest apartment, and if I boil water and the steam gets into the fire alarm, then it's a fiasco. So that's taken care of. I had my nervous breakdown about it. Let's do this. Okay, so for the fourth time, to introduce my deck, I use the Spirit Science Tarot deck. I have other decks. This is just my favorite. Excuse me. So, I love this deck because they don't just use, like, the principles of tarot. They use Hermeticism, alchemy, sacred geometry, numerology, astrology, a whole bunch of different things. So I really appreciate this deck. If you want to purchase one, you can go ahead to the Spirit Science YouTube channel. I'm sure they have a link somewhere on there for you to gain access to their site and purchase your own deck. I do not get paid for this. I'm just in love with their deck, and I really encourage anyone who has an open mind to grab this deck. Now, some people are very much stuck into what tarot used to be or how it used to be, so a deck like this wouldn't work for them because it's got too many complex pieces. And I mean, I'm being biased because I have more simple or older, ancient, ruined type of tarot cards, and they work just fine, but these just give me a way different message. So that's me bragging about my cards. So then, as my clarifiers for the general readings I'm going to be doing, I'm going to use my Saints and Angels cards from Doreen Virtue. And also, apologizing. I have a very tiny apartment, so I'm sorry that I can't show you what it looks like when I have my cards spread. But, as we grow, I will probably be able to do that in the future. So today's very quick reading, I want to do a collective reading on just the collective, just everybody, just the earth, where we are, how things are going, my interpretation of the cards, kind of introduce you guys to how I would do like a 3-card pull. Now, generally speaking, I can do a lot in a few minutes with my tarot readings. So, like, I can pull a lot of cards in 15-20 minutes and get a brief explanation. Or I can do a lot, or I can do more time and get kind of more of an explanation into every card. I mean, the messages come how the messages come. It's not always cut dry. It's not always like, oh, well, this is what it is. You know, just every single reading is different. So I'm also a medium. So me reading tarot cards is one aspect of it, but being a medium is pretty cool because I don't need these cards to communicate with spirits that have passed on. I use the cards sometimes as clarifiers or just to kind of help people feel a little bit more grounded in their readings, but they're definitely not necessary. So I will be doing more medium readings and posting those also on my YouTube channel, of course with the consent of my customers. But that is just one of the many talents that Anna has that I have to offer, and I will be doing so in the next upcoming months. I also intend on having a t-shirt line, and I sell candles, so I do a lot of different things, and I'm just kind of bringing this to YouTube to show you guys, okay? So I'm gonna do a very quick reading. So like I said, I can't really show you how I lay the cards out, but I can show you the cards as I pull them. So I separated my deck into 3 piles. I'm pulling the first card on top as my general reading. Not every reading starts like this, not every reading goes like this, but for this particular reading I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna pull 1 oracle card. So I have past, present, future, 1, 2, 3. As I pull the past, or as I start with the present, I'll show you what it is. We'll move into the past, and then we'll go into the future. So let's get started. So for the past, I got the Princess of Wands. Now, I like these cards also because they kind of give you a key term to work with up here on the top, for both when it's reversed and for when it's upright. So my interpretation of me and my cards may be very different than what someone else says for this card. I go based off of my experience and how I've read them. In the present state, I believe that this card is truly coming from the fact that I was just very enthusiastic, which is the key word, or passionate about what was happening with the fire alarm in my present state. I think this just shows that it's awakening a lot of people, not just me, not just women, but a lot of feminine aspects in both male and female beings. It's awakening their enthusiasm for their passion, awakening their need to change. So in the present state, we're all kind of getting this fiery excitement place, and she's really visual. You can see everything she's doing. You know, she's got this staff of fire. You can even see some sacred geometry in this card. This is part of why I love these cards. So that's where we are in the present state. You know, Princess of Wands is a major arcana. So pulling a major arcana card for your present state for me means that you're in the princess stage, you're not in the queen stage. So you're aware of your creations at the moment. You're aware of your power. You're just kind of cultivating it, almost like the diamond in the rough. Okay, so then we go to the past. So for the past, I got success. So this is also Four of Wands. So it's pretty interesting that I'm staying in the same suit for my past card. So this is pretty much saying in the past I put things in place for my success. So where I personally have been, I've been feeling a little bit dormant, and I've been feeling kind of like things aren't going the way I want to. You know, the reason I moved to Florida isn't working out. You know, there's a whole bunch of different things that I've been feeling. And I feel like I put a lot of things in place, even this YouTube channel in the past, that were to enable me to be successful, and then I kind of put them down. So I'm kind of liking that this card came in the past, because it's saying the success is there, but it's also saying I'm getting enthusiastic about working towards the success. So I think in the past I may have put things in my vortex in my spiritual body, and I'm just kind of coming to a place where I'm getting to know how it works for me, because as you can see, there's all these patch up here to celebrate the winning, but there's only one patch actually going through the path. And I think that's kind of where we are as a whole. I think that a lot of people have put things in place or wanted to be a certain amount of successful in their past, but didn't achieve that height because of, you know, their own doubts or worries or life, or things happen that may have taken you off. And I feel as though that, you know, I love that it came in the past, because it's not saying that you had success and now you failed. It's just saying that you've already been on the path to your success. You know, it's time to start getting enthusiastic about it now again, so that way you can actually achieve your goals. So I'm going to pull the third card, and once again, I'm making this a quick reading just to kind of give an overview and open up my channel for potential clients, so that you can kind of get a feel for how I read, how I talk, how I am. Right now, this is just, like I said, a very quick reading. So in the future here, we have the Nine of Wands. So I'm loving that every single one of these cards for the past, present, future reading all came back all came back as a Wands card. So now it's pretty much saying your endurance. It's telling you that in the future you're going to gain everything that you've put in place. So your success was put in your place a long time ago, when you first dreamt it up, when you first dreamt about what you want to do and how you're going to do it. And then now in the present state, we're getting to being enthusiastic about all that work, because it is a lot of hard work to make our dreams come true. And sometimes life knocks you down and you don't want to do the work. You're kind of just so overwhelmed with what's happening in the now that it's like, the fucking hell with that work. And yes, I do cuss in my readings. I'm so sorry for people who don't like that, but it is who I am, and I like to flow, and I'm not gonna apologize in every single video. So this is my first one and only disclaimer. I cuss, I carry on, I say crazy shit, and sometimes I'm a bit ignorant, but the messages come across. So I'm loving that in the future it's telling us, you know, 9 of Wands is a step up. It's closer to the current state where we are in the princess state. The 9 is a higher number. So it's pretty much just saying like success is right there. Like we're on the precipice of our success. You're gonna receive the endurance you need to achieve or to accomplish new goals, to do things that you haven't been feeling like doing again, you know, or you haven't been feeling like doing at all. You know, we're in a new year, we're in a new chapter, we're in the age of Aquarius. There's a lot of things going on. The world itself is changing. There's a lot of things to be stressed out about. There's a lot of things that will distract you from getting to your dreams. It's saying that in your future state you're going to receive, it's the endurance that is going to create more of that enthusiasm and that success that you've already set up in your past. I really like that came out so quickly and so concise. And like I said, that's me reading off the cards because I'm doing a collective reading. If I was doing like a medium reading or a different type of reading, it'd probably be a lot different, but whatever. So we're gonna do one clarifying card once again as just like an opener to everyone who could be potentially my client at one point. Excuse me. Excuse me again. So I don't want to stop the whole video. I have to re-record the whole thing just because I had to cough. Which I'm sure that in the future I'm gonna edit stuff like that out, but you know, whatever. So you got my oracle card here is from my guardian angel, and it's saying faith. So just have faith in the things that you've already put in place. That's what I have to say about that card. It's saying that have faith in your dreams, have faith in your past, have faith in where your present state is, and have faith that the endurance that you're seeking is coming to you, and that you're going to be able to push forward and get into your ultimate goal. I am once again we're gonna show the cards. We got the Princess of Wands, where we are in the present state, and the past, the success that we planted those seeds in the past. This is where that came up, and then endurance is in the future. And even like I love that for a future card, this is moving forward. This is saying that this patch, which is the name of the person in the card per spirit science, is moving forward. So what can you really ask for, you know, more than a reading where it's literally showing you forward movement for your future? Okay, I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I definitely look forward to producing more videos. I want to kind of keep them at a certain time frame because I see a lot of very long tarot videos on YouTube, and sometimes people don't have a whole hour to go through cards. But anyways, love and light to everyone. I can't wait to produce more and to show you guys everything that my beautiful mind wants to make and create to help myself and to help my friends and family live and be in a better place in this world.